Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another tutorial for you, but this time it is not a makeup tutorial, it is a hair tutorial. I would watch a bunch of YouTube videos on fishtail braids, and even the ones that said, oh, easy tutorial, anyone can do, I would still see in the comments people saying, I can't figure this out, I can't get the coordination down, I'm just not good at this, I can't do this. But I want you to know that anyone can do a fishtail braid. They seem to be very tricky, but I have figured out a way to explain it so that it's not tricky at all. I have created a foolproof way to do a fishtail braid. And I still do this way because I can't even get my coordination properly for using both hands. So if you'd like to see how to accomplish a foolproof fishtail braid in two ways, then just keep watching. For this tutorial, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a hairbrush, of course, some little tiny hair ties. You can use a regular hair tie if you want to, but I just prefer these ones. And then just some little bobby pins that you can get pretty much anywhere. So my hair is already teased. I didn't do it for the video just because a lot of people don't like teased hair. But if you would like to see a detailed video on how to tease your hair, just comment below and I will do that. You pick the side that you want your braid on and just sweep it to that side. I like it on this side. And then just comb out all the tangles. Now, I'm going to show you the two ways to do the fishtail braid, but I'm also going to show you a foolproof way because I've seen a lot of fishtail braid tutorials and I would look in the comments and a lot of people are saying, oh, I can't get the coordination right, I still can't figure this out, I don't think I'll be able to do a fishtail braid or whatever braid. So I'm going to show you a foolproof way that anyone can achieve a fishtail braid. It's still how I do it because I don't have very good coordination with doing my hair, but I will show you how I achieve a fishtail braid. So now that you have all your hair to one side, you want to divide it into two pieces. It's a little bit difficult for me to divide it into two pieces because my hair is layered, and so I don't want like one side to be shorter than the other, so that looks about right. And then just brush through that. Okay, so the foolproof way to do a fishtail braid, I'm going to just do a regular fishtail braid, and then I'm just going to show you how to do the reverse fishtail braid. But anyway, so the best way to do it without, getting, I guess you would say, lost, take both your hands and grab the first section of your hair, so the one half, and what you do, hang on, let me brush it out a little bit more. What you do is you just let all this hair hang, and then you want to take a piece from the outside, so the part farthest away from where you're holding, and you want to bring that over. And my bangs are going to end up falling out eventually, but that's just where I start at anyway. So you want to make sure you have a firm grasp on that and just let this hair hang. So now you do the same to the other side. So what you do is you grab all this hair on this side and you just drop this hair. So you grab it all, and then you do the same on this side. You grab a piece farthest away from the braid, and you kind of pull it over. So then what you do is you get a firm grasp on all of the hair that you had dropped, and then you drop this side. Now, the reason I say people had problems with coordination is they would be holding both pieces of hair at the same time, but when I was doing that, I would find I would get lost in my braid and I would have to start all over. So then once again, you grab from the outside and you pull it over and you make sure it's separate and drop this hair. And then outside, pull it over and drop the hair. Outside, pull it over and drop your hair. Outside, pull it over, drop your hair. And then at first you're not going to see the fishtail braid yet, but because you keep dropping your hair, but the farther you get, the more you'll see it. So then you drop your hair. And the reason I just do this is also to make sure it's all smooth and I'm not re-grabbing other pieces. So then pull it over, make sure that is nice and separate, and drop the hair. And then this way, this is the easiest way I find to do it. You won't get lost. It's super easy. You can You don't lose any of your hair. It's just, it makes a fishtail braid so easy. And then you drop your hair. See? So it's super easy. I'm gonna start fast forward through this part just because it can be very repetitive. So. Okay, so you can start to see the fishtail braid form. Yeah, I see, but I'm still dropping the hair, so you're not losing it. Let me make sure you can
It's
see
a natural
this.
reaction, driven to distraction, clawing at the ghosts I'll never meet. Oh, and I don't know where they go when they vanish in the corners of my eyes. And I don't know why, I don't know if they stay below or rise up to the sky. But I'm letting go, I'm letting go. It's a history that never really grows. I'm letting go, I'm letting go. It's a silent wind that never really blows. I'm letting go. I'm a slave without a master, heading for disaster, kicking up the dust in the middle of the road.
Okay, so then when I start to reach the end, I kind of gauge where I want to tie it off because I do like to pull on the hair to make it look more voluminous. So I'm just going to kind of finish off a couple more pieces. It also gets a little bit more difficult towards the end to get it over the other hair. So when it starts to get to that point, I kind of like to finish off. All right, I think we can do one more. Okay, so I'm gonna tie it off at about right there. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little tiny, really tiny rubber bands because I don't like to take away from the hair. Okay, and tighten that. All right, so then I like to, and you don't have to do this part, you can just leave the fishtail braid how it is. It's really cute, but I like big hair, so I like to make it look a little bit more messy also, so it has a more relaxed look. So I just take random pieces, I pull them, or I just take the whole thing and just tug it to make it the whole thing look thicker. Kind of up here. Make it look a little bit more messy. Okay, so this is how you do the fishtail braid. It is so easy the way that I've kind of figured out how to do it because I was a struggler. I tried a fishtail braid years ago. I tried it once, I said, forget this, I can't do this. But then I really wanted to do the hairstyle one day, so I sat there, I was like, ugh, and then I don't know, figured it out to do it that way. So it helps you keep control, it helps you know where you are in the braid, and that way you don't lose where you are. So this is the finished fishtail braid look. Now that you kind of got the hang of how to do the fishtail braid, I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna show you how to do a reverse fishtail braid, which I actually like better than this one. This is really cute, but I feel like the reverse fishtail braid, it just looks a little bit more interesting. So I'm just going to take my hair out. Okay, so now that my hair is out again, we are going to do the reverse fishtail braid. So brush out any knots once again, because sometimes my hair gets a little knotted when I do a braid. Okay, so then 2 sections as the same as the last one. All right, so here's my 2 sections. Now let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about with the braid, because it's a little bit more difficult to see because you're doing everything under your hair. So let me just zoom in. Okay, so you got your 2 ends. Let me turn. You got your 2 ends, and now you're going to be doing the same thing, taking pieces from the outside but instead of putting them over, you're gonna actually put it under. So I find that the reverse fishtail braid is easier once you get a hang of it, because it doesn't allow your hair to fall back to the other side like when you have those like little pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start out on this side so that you can see. I got firm grasp, then pull it from the outside. Now it's going, instead of going over, it's gonna go under, and you just pull it to the other side. So you see there's that hair, and then you drop it. So then you grab from the outside, and you I kind of like lean forward like this. So then you go under, and then you get a firm grasp and drop this hair. And then you grab a hair and go under. There's the hair, and drop it. Then you grab a hair, a little strand, go under, and drop it. It's gonna feel messy at first, but it's gonna start to look better. All right, and under, firm grasp, firm grasp, and drop it. And then get a piece of hair, go under, and drop the hair. Get a piece of hair and go under, and drop it. You only go under the side that it's coming from, if that makes sense. All right, and then grab a piece of hair and go under. I had to readjust my grip. Okay, so grab a piece of hair and go under, and then grab a piece of hair and go under. And then you can start to, the more you do, then it gets easier and easier. Like me putting the hair underneath is not as difficult because it doesn't have to go under as much hair. Okay, and then grab this and go under. And quick brush break. Okay, and then, alright, so now I'm just going to fast forward it until I can start to see the braid form, and then I'm going to show it to you again.
Middle of the road, I've been waiting on a free ride, ticket to a seaside thicket on the edge of Puget Sound.
Okay, so, alright, so you can start to see the braid form. Look at that. See, you can tell just instead of the V, because I mean the fishtail braid makes a V, instead of it going up, it's actually pointed down. And I think it's a lot more unique and cute. I mean, they're both very cute, but I love the reverse one a little bit more. Okay, so then I'm going to continue on.
Admit that I was only just a guest inside my skin, and by the dawn I'll be gone, it won't be hard.
Okay, so now that we're getting close to the end, I just wanted to zoom back out so that you could see the bottom part. And then see, like, as you can see, it gets so much faster at the end once you've got the hang of it. I don't see how people do it with holding both pieces of hair. I'll still get really confused if I attempted that. So, I mean, I don't mind that this takes probably a couple extra seconds, because at least I know I'm doing it properly. So, yeah. Alright, and I'm going to want to tug on a little bit, so let's finish this off right about now. Alright, I'm just grabbing the bigger hair tie because it was the quickest thing to grab. It was right below me. Okay, so here's, I'm going to zoom in so you can see the braid. Alright, so here, so here is the reverse fishtail braid. I really, really love this one. It's so pretty. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tug on it I just want it to look a lot more voluminous. I love big hair, so whatever. Make it a little bit more messy. Alright, so there's the braid. Now with this one, this is one that I tend to have to use bobby pins because my hair is all fall out back here, which is okay because sometimes, you know, I like to pull little pieces out. So just pull those out and then take a bobby pin and just pin it wherever you feel like hair might be falling out. So yeah, here is the finished reverse fishtail braid. I hope I explained how to do the fishtail braid in a very easy way that anyone can achieve. I feel like this is foolproof because I am awful at doing hair. It is not my forte, but I was able to achieve this braid. Normally I would just do, oh, hair in a ponytail, hair down, hair in a bun. Those three, but I've really been wanting to expand. So yes, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I was contemplating, do I want to do a hair tutorial because I'm not that great? Should I do it? But I wanted to do different things on my channel, so I decided to do a hair tutorial. So if you like this hair tutorial, give it a thumbs up. I have a couple other ideas for ones I want to do. Maybe like a traveling French braid, or that red carpet glamorous faux hawk, or I mean just slick back hair. Just so many ideas for hair that I want to do. So just comment below on what you think. Give this video a thumbs up. As I've said, hit subscribe down below for more videos every week. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.